There we go.
And that is that. Arc 1, Nova Sect 0. Their insane plans to destroy our home vanish into the wind. We're safe. Our people live another day. The smoke clears, ears still ringing. On the edge of my blurred vision, something comes out of the arc. Light dancing across my arm, up my face. I look up. I'm being scanned by some giant eyeball. Then Dux and Pharaoh get scanned. Then Magnus and Selma. The light cuts out and the eyeball darts back inside the wall. We hear pistons churning, gears turning, a machine humming back to life. The gates of Eden open. Maybe Eden sees we're mutants and welcomes us home. We stand there in silence. The 5 of us are all mutants, found and raised by the Elder. This feels like an answer to the question that's plagued our lives. Who are we? And do we go in and find out? When Dux and me first started out, everything was cut and dried. The Elder knew best. There were no answers in the zone. Mutants didn't know who they were, where they came from, and that was fine. No one cared. But now, after the enemies we fought, after the friends we found, after all we've seen, the 5 of us stand here at the gates of Eden. Do we go in? Do we want to know who we are?
Yes. Of course.
It is done. Now, let's see what hides behind that gate.
Yeah, before we go in, it's kind of anticlimactic, but I don't know. Is there anything worth? It doesn't even matter now because we can pick up all the loot we want. But that's pretty much it. There's nothing else to do except go in and check out the Eden. Check out the Eden. Check out Eden. And learn of their origins, and that's that. Wow. I make it sound so exciting, don't I?
I know this place. I don't know how. It just looks familiar. That's the same star we saw on those flying machines. The machines did come from here. Hammond was right.
Yep. Military recall. Command is in a state of total panic following the loss of orbital Z1. An order has been issued to return all militarized bots and equipment directly to Unit Theta. My suspicions are confirmed without a shadow of a doubt. We are at war. I can only hope that this is quick, regardless who wins. So this answers a lot of questions the mutants have been having. You know, like where did they come from, and who's the elder? You know, those kinds of things. They're going to get those answers here.
I knew this med pack was gonna be here. How do I know this?
Well, that's nice for picking up med packs, you know, but doesn't really do us any good. Project canceled. Evacuation orders have been given, and a destruction order has been issued for all research, including the healthy biological subjects. This has upset a number of us, not just for ethical reasons, but for the sheer loss of what we have accomplished. The news has hit Ingmar particularly badly. He has locked himself in the birthing chamber with the subjects and refuses to open the door. So Ingmar, you know, that's a name that's come up. You know, we've listened to his audio logs over the course of the adventure, and you know, I think it's pretty obvious, probably to most people who've played this game, and have made the connection, you know, as to who Ingmar is. You know, but I won't state the obvious. I'll just let it kind of unfold. Now, this area here, last time I played, or the first time I came through here.
All unbroken, but quiet. Are they asleep?
Bunch of Z800s. It's tough enough taking on one of them. Can you imagine taking on all these at the same time? Plus, they all come equipped with a couple of M2 or Z200 drones. And those drones do a lot of damage.
This is it. I don't know why the Elder kept us away from this place, but I think we're about to find out.
Yep.
I don't believe it. I can't believe it.
What? Yeah, it's still doing that thing. This area is glitched down here. Once we go out, well, quote unquote, outside. It is a tense and dreadful time. We have heard whispers that the peace talks have broken down irreparably, and to confirm this somewhat, Command has just ordered us to consider Elysium as hostile and to forcibly remove, if necessary, any Elysium diplomats and scientists from the facility. This is a sad day for us all. Anyway, this controlled environment out here is actually a simulation. It's an environment built to simulate, you know, the outside world. Well, once we get out there, you're going to hear this very loud, annoying audio glitch. Painful. Here, and I'm going to mute so we don't get stuck listening to that until we get inside on the other side there. It's just going to be kind of like non-stop. So You know, it's things like that, you know, that just hold this game back. So I'm going to prepare right now. Let's see, what did I do to... Does that solve it? Well, you can still hear it, but it's not as loud. We'll just...
Unreal. A tree and grass, just like outside.
Yeah. Man. Yeah. I didn't even try this before. Can you actually go down the slide?
Ow!
No. Oh.
Come on.
There's no slide there. It's missing. I don't know why that is. For whatever reason, the audio is just all screwed up in this area. I can't remember which. Oh, I do that. I look for a map that's like a localized map, and they don't have such a thing in this game.
This place is messing with my head. This can't be a picture of me, right?
Ugh. Bone density report. Regression of... It's not N, is it? Regression of... Anyway, skeletal mass against soft tissue mass, total body mass, skeletal mass, and passerine birds, black squares, raw data, comparison of skeletal mass using analysis of covariance demonstrate that the mass of bird skeletons is indistinguishable from that of rodents. Yes. I see.
All this time we're talking about skeletons that don't look like us. This one kinda does. There might have been mutants in Eden.
There were. You. Why are Ducks and Feral not saying anything? You know, it's kind of odd. Okay, DNA analysis 67J. Data yielded a maximum likelihood of 0.20 PNG for two haplotypes combining A and C on the one hand and Y1 and Y2 on the other, and of 0 when all four haplotypes were examined. The 95% confidence interval for PNG was 0.83 for two haplotypes and whatever for four haplotypes. Why am I reading this? Just in case the game wants to crash on me. There it is. I don't know who does the music. I should check that out, but I like the soundtrack.
The screen with the lights. If we want answers, that's a good place to start.
That's it. Here we go. The conclusion.
We huddle around the screen. The words Mutant Project blink on and off in big red letters. The screen turns black, then explodes with a flurry of flashing images, faster than we can take in. I catch glimpses of mutants in test tubes, animals in cages, strands of code, something called DNA. The screen freezes on one final image. An employee profile. A scientist of the Mutant Project. It says his name is Ingmar Edison. His face. When we see his face, those eyes staring back at us, we couldn't believe it. It was him. The profile says his status was revoked after stealing mutant experiments from the lab. Memories come flooding back. We were the experiments. They raised us in tubes and played games with our DNA. Made us freaks. The Elder was part of this. Happy endings died with the ancients. Why didn't he tell us? Who is he? The room spins. The truth comes flooding back into my brain. Everything I know is a lie. I lose my balance. As the room turns black, a voice crackles onto the radio. Ghost-like, ethereal, like the ancients calling down from space.
Command Center, Sweden. Coming, Command Center, Sweden. I repeat, Command Center, Sweden. Command Center, Sweden. Coming, Command Center, Sweden. I repeat.
And that's how it ends. Command Center, Sweden. For those who don't know it, Bearded Ladies Consulting is comprised of developers from Sweden. That's where they live. And published by Funcom. Mutant Year Zero, Road to Eden. All in all, you know, I think it's a groovy game. It's too bad there was so many issues at release. Many were fixed, but still some remain. Some issues that are kind of glaring, you know. And it does diminish from the experience somewhat. You know, it's unfortunate, but overall it's a good game. It really is. It's worth playing. At least it doesn't crash every time you fast travel back to the Ark. That's something, right? Yeah. Yeah, a lot of cool things in the game. You know, I like the characters, the story, premise. I like the art design. You know, the animation. Game is built with the Unreal Engine, so it's got that going for it too. So published by Funcom Oslo, as you can see. Funcom Production. So yeah, cool. Not much more, you know, to say about, you know, my personal experience with this game. It's available on Xbox Game Pass if you're the least bit interested and have either an Xbox One and or a Windows PC. Game Pass is available. You know, if you're not subscribing already, you can subscribe to it. They usually run deals too, like first month is free, or I think this month it's actually $1 for a month, and then you can play this and a whole bunch of other games. Now, granted, you know, a lot of the games on the list, you know, I won't even touch, you know, but there are several that are worth playing, and this is one of those games. And some of the more known or popular titles like Forza Horizon 4 are also available through Game Pass. So, you know, you might want to check it out. And if you're unsure about a game like this, you know, like, hey, do you want to spend the money for it or not? Well, you know, that's a way to check it out, Game Pass. And I don't want to sound like I'm trying to promote Game Pass. I'm not. You know, I mean, I'm just kind of stating, you know, the facts, you know, in terms of what's available. I'm not a big, you know, I'm not a fanatic or anything like that. It's just usually I take anything that resembles a good deal, you know, from companies like Microsoft and EA with a grain of salt, you know. But Game Pass, and I gotta say, for EA access, not a bad deal either. It's a cool way to, you know, to have access to, you know, a lot of games and without having to worry about storage, because, you know, yeah, these you install the game, but then if you have to uninstall to conserve some storage space or make room for something else, the games are going to be there for you anyway, you know. via, you can re-download and reinstall, I should say, at any time, as long as you have, the subscription. I don't know why I'm going on about that. Anyway, there